Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the GG Over Easy podcast episode. All three of us are here for the first time in what feels like forever.
For real.
We've assembled.
Yay. Look
The
at us.
Avengers are back.
Look at
The
us.
Mechazord has assembled. The
Is that what they call it in
whatever
Power
other.
Rangers? The
He is
Mechazord?
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this another reticule moment here?
hey, as
Hold
people
on,
said,
hold on.
I wasn't wrong. It's just not used anymore, but that's the best kind of correct. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, well, it's not wrong. Do people really use it anymore? No. I
Okay,
just don't know where I would have. Yeah, we had this whole thing when we were playing Battlefield, man. I was saying reticule, and I didn't really notice. And Rob's like, "You mean like reticle?" And I'm like, "What? Yeah, I do." I'm like, "Wait, I thought there was like a U in there," and I look it up, and there's no U, and I'm like, "What? Am
Well,
I
yeah, he goes,
crazy?"
he goes, that's how it's like spelled. And like, I'm sitting there going like, I'm the worst speller in the world. So like, I'm the worst person to like say that to. So I was like, oh, like maybe it does have a U in it. I have no idea.
And so I was going crazy. So I was like, "That's so weird." It's like, where would I have seen it with a U then? Because I look it up. I'm like, yeah, it's no U, and it's pronounced reticle. I don't know what I'm doing. And then I searched a little deeper, and sure enough, Claire always makes fun of me for this reason. It is indeed like an older way of spelling it that's used less frequently. But so
An old soul.
where I would have seen that,
That's why I
and
need
then
somebody to go in the files and like find a video of Mr. Fruit saying either reticle or reticule.
well, I'd really be curious too. Like, if we go back to like D1, let's say, am I saying reticle? And then at some point, like, when did this? Anyway, it sort of blew my mind, but
Yeah.
it just reminds me. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like words I'll use sometimes. I'll just be talking with Claire. She's like, "What did you just say?" And I'm like, "Oh, like this word." And she goes, "What? That's not a word." I'm like, "Yeah, it is." And she'll look it up, and she's like, "Yeah, like 1400 Great Britain used this word." I'm like, "Exactly. Thank you very much." She's like, "Yeah, it's like Old English." And I'm like, "So you're telling me it's a word?"
And then you put on your
And
powdered wig and go about
yeah,
your day.
I got to go into court, babe. Yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes I randomly pull that stuff out. But yeah, I also looked it up now because I was like, well, reticule, it is Mechazord. It is
Okay.
Mechazord.
I
So
thought it
I'm
was
glad I didn't get
I thought it was like Megazorb. Like I don't know. I don't know what.
Megazorb
Like a
with a
cyborg.
B.
Like yeah, I thought it was like a play on cyborg, like
What?
Megazorg.
Okay. I guess I could
That's what I thought it
see.
No.
was.
No. I'm putting
Uh,
my foot down. Nar.
can confirm. Yeah, I don't see anything for Megazorg, but especially as a kid, and they're saying it fast. Fuse Megazorb, and it's like, what did they say? Oh well. But you know what? We don't have to be confused about. Somebody mentioned one of the
Gay
topics, any of the
sex.
Oh,
topics.
I thought you were like leaning up. I
Yeah,
am
I'm
interested to
blanking.
hear. Now that you have beaten it, we've both played it. Ghost of Yote.
Oh,
Um,
full spoilers. So no,
I mean, I would.
no
I'm a
spoilers.
no spoilers.
No spoilers. I'll go
Okay.
no
Okay,
spoilers.
before we go in, have you guys seen that stupid fucking meme format now? It's not it's actually incredible. How some incel dude made for gamers, made for woke, and it's just Atsu with like makeup and fat tits. Is like
Oh yeah.
made for gamers, and
Uh.
now everyone's doing it, but like the inverse, where it's like Spider Man with like a fat ass and like you could see his balls, and then like a bunch of male
I'd go see
characters,
that.
like
Honestly.
Kratos, but like with their fat bare ass out. It's actually pretty great.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
A
don't know
lot.
what happened to the gamer sphere where it's like made for gamers, and it's just hot lady upscaled with Republican makeup, and her boobs are basically all the way out.
hell
I
yeah.
did see that one. Well, it's funny because not I didn't actually see it. Claire came to me, and she's like, "Are people serious?" And it was a picture, and it was just on the left. It was the girl from Stellar Blade. I think Eve.
Yeah.
And then on the right, it was like Atsu, and it was like Ghost Yote would have sold way better, if like Sucker Punch or whatever, like wasn't woke and just did this. And Claire's like, "Are like people being serious?" And I was like, unironically, that the person who made that, yeah, probably.
Yeah,
And so I guess
yeah.
that's makes sense. That's where it started. Um,
Oh, so that was she showed
but
you the real
yeah, she
like
found
version that
OC, yeah, when it all started.
okay. And now people are making fun of OP.
Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
exactly.
I see.
What
I
happened to
remember
the
seeing
gamer
some
center?
clip of some guy talking about it too, and he's like, "You know what? She's not she's mid. She's not that bad. Like, it's
It's like,
okay." And it's
why do
just
you have
like,
to
"What the
whack
heck,
it?
man?
Why do you
Yeah,
have
what
to
does it
whack?
matter?"
Do you whack it to every male?
Not once
Do you think
while I'm
girls
playing in my
whack it to every male character? Like, what are we doing here?
like she's not that
Mm,
hot. Like
yeah,
who
it's just like she's not that
maybe
ugly,
if I
I
was like
guess. Like,
13,
it's
I guess. Like truly, like
just
maybe
doesn't
if I was
matter
like a
that much.
teenager, like I guess. Like I don't
This is
know.
gonna ruin the core energy. Like, this is gonna ruin the game.
Like, it doesn't feel like a Concord thing where it's just
You're on
like,
fire today.
design-wise, it's like, this looks like a walking trash can, in, like, trash can armor or something. It's just a person. And so
Yeah, I
can't say I played the whole game, it didn't affect me, literally at all. So,
same.
call me crazy. But speaking of Yote, yeah, finished the story. Didn't get the
Easy.
platinum. Didn't have enough time so far because I have a couple more hours than I actually did in Tsushima in this game, but it's not plat when I had already plat in the last game. And I'd heard beforehand that it was supposed to be like roughly same size and stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay. Bet like I'll shoot for plat again.
It's like average.
And yeah, no, it's not. Plus, I have people coming in being like, well, I plat it in like 55 hours. And I ended my playthrough like 58 or whatever. Um, have a hard time thinking they played on lethal. Let's address that first. Okay. Respect. Lethal on Yote makes lethal in Tsushima look like normal
You
mode
played on
or something.
lethal?
You're not?
I played on hard.
Oh, yeah. No, I did my whole playthrough lethal.
Yeah, Mr. Fruit always
That's like you
plays
get
on the
hit one
hardest
time with the
mode.
sword, you die,
Yeah,
basically.
pretty much.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, no, I was not. I was playing on hard.
Oh.
No,
Yeah, no,
like I still wanted to
it's
have like
insane.
kind of fun. Like that's just too hard. Like there's like a good gray line with difficulty for me. There's a nice like, oh, like this is hard, but just hard enough where I feel like I can beat it. And then there's like when I did God of War, this is not fun. This is just the worst thing ever. I'm switching. And I thought that's just what lethal would have been.
Um, I totally get it. I understand that. I mean, even like for me, I did the same thing. God of War. I played hard. I did like give me God of War for like a couple minutes. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather enjoy this one.
And see,
Like,
and that's for you is big because normally you're like, no, I picked this.
yeah.
And that's
But I
what
was like, well,
I was doing a
okay.
boss fight that said you had beat, and he was one-shotting me, basically. And it was like I had to fight the perfect fight. And I did it like 10 times in a row. I was like, I'm not doing this. And then I slept.
uh, yeah. No, I started lethal, and I mean, it's literally in my first part. It's like the first thing I do essentially is, of course, they're like, hey, go this way, so I go the other way, and
Go to that
I
old inn
find
over there, Phoenix, and
They
look
don't
well, it's
at
want. They
literally
don't
like
want you there. They don't want me there.
it starts and it's like go to your old home, and I'm like, but what if I didn't?
Oh, you even
And
like didn't go towards the
yeah, I mean,
home.
like,
That's
yeah, like, you
crazy.
enter the field and it's like go there, and I'm
Yeah.
like skirt. Yeah, so
That's funny.
that's how I start the game, and then I find this castle or whatever, like an enemy outpost. Ah, sick! Like here we go. And you can watch. That was the longest anything took me in the entire game. 2.5 hours. Because it turns out it was a pretty beefy outpost. Um, but at the end of the outpost was also a bounty, so it was like a boss. And so I enter this outpost with no unlocks, no other weapons, no
Mm.
ranged weapons. It's me, my katana, and my stubbornness. And let me tell you, it was miserable. At a point, it became miserable, but I was stuck. I refused. Because
Yeah.
like at first I was like, oh, I'll go like sneaky and try and like take because it was like essentially it was like a ring of an outpost, and there's like
Okay,
an outer ring and then the inner ring, and the inner ring's like a boss, but you can't get there yet. Got to kind of like, and if you do, the problem is you're gonna get sniped. People are gonna say like, oh my, okay, I'll assassinate the outside slowly, okay, and then I'm gonna go in the inside. I would do that, and then I would get one shot in the inside. But like I tried to save the game, like it would just reset you at the beginning of the thing every time. You couldn't like, oh, I'll do half save. No. So I just had to keep going again and 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 I mean, so that's
is
why
it
I
the one where
started
you start
lethal.
off in a standoff, or like?
I don't even know if I can't do standoffs at that point, I think.
So there was one I was stuck in because I had like an early outpost like that too, and I was stuck there for like 2 hours because I got to the boss and I did something where the dude like surrendered. He's like, "Oh, like I surrender,"
Oh, really?
but then yeah, so I went through the thing, didn't kill
I
anybody.
I think we're talking about we must be I mean, you're talking it was in the first region, right?
Yes, yes,
And like bottom of that region essentially, right?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's the one I started on then. That's
yeah,
what I
because
did first.
I was stuck there for a good while too. Like, and like you said, it's the hardest thing. It was the longest I've ever been stuck on anything in that game.
Yeah, and
Because
no unlocks made it just the worst. And then of course my brain too is just like we have to fight honorably. So I'm fighting the boss. And I'm like, I'm not gonna throw weapons. I'm not, like I'm just gonna 1v1 with my katana.
I'm gonna fight with honor.
Yeah, I do. So yeah, that was I finally beat him. I'm like, oh, and then it enters that thing you're talking about, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh
And then like
man.
all the army's like pissed, and then they're like, now you got to fight 30 of
Oh,
us.
yeah, and then and then they rezzed him.
Yeah,
I was
you
like
have to like
fighting, and I
kind
turned
of
around.
stay
Oh, I
by him
crashed
too.
out.
You got to like kind of stay by him too. And it's like if you move
Oh yeah,
just 5 feet, they're like, hey, yo, get up, get up, get up. Because
yeah.
like there was one time where I was like fighting, and then all of a sudden I saw like the bar, and I was like, what? Like, what are you? What bar? Like,
Why
what
do
is
I hear boss
this?
music?
Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
what? So
oh.
yeah, it must be the exact same thing. Because what I did is I went through it, didn't kill anybody. I like to go, let me get the leader, and then like we're done. It's because like normally like you slaughter or whatever, and then like everybody just kind of runs because they're scared.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah, exactly. So like I couldn't do that either because I just started
Yeah.
the game. So you jump down and then like you like tear his ACL, and then you're like, I own this, and he's like, guards, help me. And then I literally had to fight like 40 people. And then of course we talked about this while we were playing Battlefield. I used all my spirit, so the fight starts. I have
Oh
half a
yeah.
circle of spirit to heal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then it's
so
like
be it. So that's what
yeah,
you're
and
gonna have. You
and
know?
then it's not a boss fight, so it's like I can't like skip out on this. This is not like boss fights are okay to skip on this. I can't. So I was stuck there for like I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, good on you for skipping the actual boss fight part, because like I would enter eventually I like mid max, so like whatever. I get to the center as fast as possible. I avoid the archers because if I went through and an archer sees me, then I'm just getting Darshan, like during the boss fight, I'm getting pissed me off. So I like sneak in, and then I have to kill all the lackeys first, and then I 1v1 the boss, and then it happened. And so the first time when it entered that like second phase, I'm like, what? And then I'm fighting, and then I see the boss thing, and I'm like, he got rezzed. So
Yeah,
I'm thinking, oh my, I'm dead, and I have to do this whole thing again. And that's when I died and realized, okay, at the very least, I start at the standoff or whatever, like phase two. But the crash out after he got res was going to be legendary. Um, so anyway, I started on lethal on that,
that's
and I was like, okay,
crazy. See,
fine, we
like
have to
lethal
finish.
on that, I no way. Like that's where I would have
Oh,
changed difficulty.
it was so I beat it and I changed to hard. So I was like, you know what?
Oh, okay.
I was like, you know what? That was a bit much. Let's just play in hard.
I want to go back and watch it now.
Yeah, and so that lasted about like 3 hours. And then I went back to lethal for the rest of the playthrough. Um,
Okay.
but well, I just planned too to just do lethal the whole playthrough because that's what I did in Tsushima. And I was like, it was fun. And then I was like during that thing, I'm like, was it this always this hard or like
You were like unk. You're like questioning if you're getting
yeah,
unk.
I'm like, am I just did I get bad or like maybe it's just because I have no unlocks. And that definitely didn't help.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no. So eventually went back to lethal, and yeah, it's like I mean, you can watch pretty much any boss fight. I'm like, it's so stupid. Any hit just one shots me, and but I'm not going to change the difficulty. So it's like, all right. I mean, I didn't expect people to feel bad for me. You know,
Yeah.
it's like the same thing. We like you mentioned the spirit. You know, like I start a boss fight, important boss fight. I have no sake, no spirit. Can't you just like exit and come back with spirit? Yeah, but I didn't when I started,
Yeah.
so that's how
I'm
I'm gonna
with
do
you.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
with you.
So it's all of my own making, my problems, essentially. So yeah, I don't expect any pity. But yes, I played the whole through the whole way through like that. And I think it was more interesting too because like I'm trying to think like Tsushima fights that I remember, like even on lethal, I don't know if there's really a fight that took me more than 3 attempts. Most of them I just one shot. Um, Not the case here, which made them more memorable, as well as the last boss fight, like the final story boss fight. No spoilers. I went in and I said full honor, no throwables, no guns,
You're
just
so funny.
just my weapon.
As if like you
Because
beat
I'm
the
like,
boss and the boss is like, you fought with honor, Mr. Fruit. Like,
well, I'll just spoilers. He doesn't, which pissed me off. Um, and yeah, I don't know, but like the way I also saw it too is like this is like the final ultimate fight.
yeah.
And so I want it to like I don't wanna just like, "Oh, hey, well, that was easy." I wanna be like, "Okay, I earned it," you know?
Yeah.
Um, Still didn't take me quite as long as Takuzo the Unrivaled. Um, that one was especially had I done it maybe with all the stuff I had at the end, it might not have been it, but it was pretty rough. But yeah, so anyway, played on lethal, and my takeaway, because people kept asking me, it's like, compare like which one, this or that, and I'm like, I'm not done. Give me, let me figure it out. And now that I'm done, I can safely say gameplay, exploration, um, both handily go to Yote for me. Story still goes to Tsushima. Um, which isn't to say Yote's story was bad, but
You just hate
Tsushima's story
women.
for me was phenomenal. Well, thank you. Yes, you get it. I wasn't gonna say it, right? I mean,
I
it's
got you, dude. I'll say the quiet part out
yeah.
loud.
Thank you, man. Um, no, it's just it didn't like Tsushima just hit so different, and for me, it
Yeah.
was like phenomenal. Yote was good, and the way I tried to explain it, and again, no spoilers, but the difference is, I guess it's the spoiler of what Yote's about, but that's like you're spoilers. You're going around, you're trying to kill the Yote Six because
Yeah.
they killed your
Like
family.
a revenge, like kind of.
Yeah, that's it. Like that's the story. I don't want to spoil anything else. But so that's the story for Yote versus Tsushima, which is Mongols are invading, and Jin, the protagonist, has to adopt some non-honorable samurai way if he hopes to actually defeat them. Otherwise, like the island's just going to take over, and like everyone he knows essentially just going to die. But then that creates this rough dichotomy within him and culture and people around him of like honor and not and what it means to be a samurai and the price you have to pay and like is it honor above all versus not and then
Yeah.
the internal struggle he has to do. And so the reason I say Yote didn't hit quite as hard is because it was harder to put your shoes and feel that emotional journey along with Atsu and Yote as I did with Jin. Because at the start of Yote, it's done. Like you're starting your revenge story. I gotta
Yeah.
go kill those 6 people. Okay, but like I had no connection to her parents. I didn't know. I wasn't there. So it's just like I get the revenge, but like I don't have the same burning revenge as my character. I
Yeah.
see she's like all about it. I'm like, all right, yeah, sure. But I'm not there where they're like, yeah, we got to go get him. But playing with Jen, you start from that beginning of the journey and see him take the entire journey. It's not like you showed up, the Mongols had been there, and the nation was already struggling with, like, what it means to be a samurai. And you get thrown in the middle of it, and you're like, "Okay, I guess I kinda see it," but you gotta see it all unfold. So that's why, like, emotionally invested as well, Tsushima hit different for me. Um, Yote's story was still good, and yeah, respect to whoever decided, to actually make Lethal lethal. Um, Shout outs. And then I do prefer the combat difference in Tsushima. You had stances, different sword stances to counter things. In Yote, instead of stances, you just have different weapons. I prefer the different weapons. Um, I think it's fun having more of a swath to choose from. Although my one complaint, but I guess it would be hard to trivialize it. I guess otherwise, but on lethal, you couldn't use as many of your tools if you wanted to win, essentially, especially in like boss fights. There are just
Mhm.
some buttons you just can't press. Like, well, I unlocked this, but like
Yeah,
I
I'll
can't.
never be able to do this. Like, I'll just
Yeah,
get punished so hard.
which yeah, like someone pointed out, like, well, how would they make everything viable without making it which makes sense. Um, but that's really my only problem. It's like during one of the boss fights towards the end, they're using sword and board, which means I got to use the kusarigama thing. Like, oh, okay, you counter
That's
their
like one of
sword
my
with
favorite
that.
words to say. Like, see, they were saying, I was like, Kusarigama. Like, I was just,
Kusarigama.
that's a great word.
Irakamasu.
Yeah.
Kusarigama. Although I will say it confused me. I didn't realize katana, but then some people would say katana. And then I'm like, well,
What?
which one is it? Maybe that's the old way they used to say katana, like the katana.
Megazorg.
Yeah. I'm like,
All right.
I
Relax.
don't know. uh, but yeah, so like it would be a boss fight. I'm like, all right, yep, counter time, right? Rock, paper, scissors. You use rock, I'm going to use paper. Why isn't my paper working? The rock is just there's too many rocks. Like it was to the point where like they're so fast, I couldn't even get or like dodge. I couldn't even get like a Kusarigama attack off. So I'm like, well, what the fudge? Like
Bro,
this is supposed to work. What do you mean?
I can't believe you played lethal on. There was one boss, um, the one where his brother is also like fighting you, and
Ah,
like, dude,
mm-hmm.
I was crashing out so hard that I had to use the armor that let you deflect bullets, and
I
like,
did too.
I
I
was,
didn't even have it
but
upgraded,
me
but I was just like,
either. So I
I'm like,
got,
this is pissing me off,
yeah,
man.
I was so angry. I would like circle dodge. I was furious. Like, it was one of the most annoying things ever.
I did get a little better at it, but I started hating his like little,
Oh,
and then I'd be like, oh, here it comes.
here it comes!
Yeah.
Get down!
Get down, Bruce Wayne. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. And the thing that made me crash out more though than his brother, I won't say anything, but the main guy would just do this little. If you know it, you know it. It like 2 frames. Oh, and yeah, that's when I
Saito
put the harm on.
has a cheese gun thing.
I won't say. I won't
Okay,
say.
okay.
You know,
I'll have to
I won't
experience
say.
that. I got to the
Yeah.
mission and it was like, this is your final. This is the side questing thing that I get stuck on. Because I've been having a ton of fun with it. I got to the final mission and it was like, this is like the final point of Atsu's story. Like, if you do not, if like the world like will not, you won't be able to fast travel back to the world basically like during this mission is what they're telling you. And I was like, all right, guys, let's do this. We're about to beat the final. And then I saw that I was like, all right, well, let me go get those like 3 altars that like I still got over there. Real
Yeah,
quick.
but why don't we just head back?
Yeah, so I was like, I still got like 2 shrines to do back there. Like,
Well, I will say I'm glad I haven't 100% yet, because now after the story, there's still something to do. Um, I still have like a decent bit because especially like I mean I spent the first like 16 hours in just the first area, and I might not have done everything. I'm like, all right, I gotta like people are gonna like roast me. I gotta move somewhere. Um, and then as we were going, and I started to realize like, okay, wait, this is like there's a lot. Like the best way I could put it is like the map. It was split up, but it doesn't feel too much bigger. But it's much more dense. Felt like to me, and so I'm like, okay, sheesh, like I gotta kind of get it going. And then it wasn't until right before Battlefield 6, like the day before 2 days before and the day before, I'm like, I just saw chapter 2 pop up. And I'm like, how many chapters are there? Oh, suck. Like, I gotta,
I gotta speed this up.
yeah. So I started Beeline because I do want to go back and finish it, but I wanted to make sure, like, if for some reason I'm not able to stream the 100% because things get too busy, I want to make sure the story actually gets finished. And yeah, as a whole, I mean, graphically, it's a spectacle still. I mean, visually, it's stunning. Still absolutely gorgeous like the first game. Um, enjoyed the characters, the world. I think the way they could sort of do different biomes by traveling to different like little regions was fun. And yeah, I mean, can't really complain. Like I'm happy. It felt like pretty much exactly what I would have wanted. And now I get to wait for the Legends to come out in a couple months. Although apparently we need to go back because I never did it. Uh, in Ghost of Tsushima when Legends came out, I remember I played like the normal mode, like Bless. I think I have a video on it, but I didn't do the raid. They had a raid,
Yeah, I know that.
and apparently it's a banger. Like someone was saying, it's up there Destiny wise and like execution mechanics, teamwork, spectacle.
I
Like
watched
oh
Leopard
sheesh,
do it one time. I remember Leopard doing it one time, and I was watching
I
him do
haven't
it, and it
even
looked crazy.
yeah I haven't even seen a screenshot of it. I don't even know what it's like. So maybe I don't know. We can try and go back to that one day before
Well,
Yote.
at that point, I hadn't played Tsushima, so like I didn't have like a character, quote unquote. I don't know if like um that's
I
how
don't.
it worked. I
Yeah, I don't remember if you. I don't know.
I just
It's
assumed
I
you had
it's
to
been
beat the
forever.
game or like had something.
Yeah. So as a whole, yeah, Yote's a banger.
Yeah. Uh,
Enjoy
my
myself.
my quick review. I'm kind of with you on the story. I think it's a cliche story we've seen in a lot of kind of different movies or different kind of media. Like you said, I think the weight of Tsushima felt like bigger or just more. But yeah, the game's awesome. I like to play the game like an assassin, like that is like my kind of way of doing it. Because there was one
Yeah.
point where it was like I was going through everything just to like no like actual combat or anything, and then I have like a thing in my chat where it's like ban something I'm using in the game, and someone was like, "No more assassination, like scrap," and I was like, all right, standoff,
Uh,
like.
yeah.
But then I do a standoff, but then it's like the same thing. I just killed 3 people for free, me and my wolf. Like, sorry, like,
Yeah. Well, that's just because they got that dog in them.
yeah.
Not your fault.
Um, Yeah, the game's super fun though. I really enjoyed it. I think it's super fun. I'm really excited. Like one of the things I'm looking forward to the most is when, like you said, the legends and all that kind of stuff comes out. Because now that I have a character and you have one, we'll probably try it or something, and sure we can find other people that have it. Yeah, the game is super fun. I really liked it. I don't know if I probably like it the same as I like Tsushima. I would say though. Um, Super fun though. I can't complain.
Yeah, the difference story wise, end of Tsushima, I cry like a baby. Into this game, maybe I got a little choked up. And like, I don't know, maybe if it wasn't streaming, maybe there'd be like a couple tears. Maybe it would like hit me a little bit. But I more so I was sad just because it's over. Like that's the way of like, well, at least I still have like that's why I'm glad I still have some stuff to do because it's not like I just like, well, now I'm just empty and hollow. Okay, I can at least still do some stuff. And then knowing like, I don't know if Sucker Punch is gonna make another Ghost game. I don't know. They might not. Like I'm banking on probably not. So like, will I ever get this a very similar one-to-one experience like this? Probably not. Um, and uh, I had some other point, but it's like I think I got more choked up or like more emotionally moved by the Easter egg for Ghost of Tsushima in Yote than Yote's story. Um, so yeah, that's what I put. But again, great game. Nothing really to complain about as far as the actual game itself. I saw some people complaining about like the playing the shamisen mini game or like like cooking your food mini game
Just
or it's
skip,
like
just skip the
yeah
food.
yeah
Like
that's the thing.
I
There is
cooked
a button to
once.
skip every single time.
Yeah.
S-
I did paint
So
though.
like,
I
yeah,
did paint. I liked
yeah,
painting.
I did. I didn't skip any of it. I
You
always did it.
cooked every time.
I
That's
burnt every
crazy.
food, baby.
That's
Burnt every
crazy.
food.
I I did it one time and I went, I have to do this every time. And then it said like skip on the bottom right. I was like, oh, every time.
Well, sometimes I mean, I think maybe I skipped once.
I go to my father's forge.
Maybe.
Somehow I'm growing steel by hitting it with a hammer.
What? Oh, I'm
X. Like,
tinkering. Ding,
no.
ding,
Give me
ding,
X.
ding. Turn, heat, ding, ding.
You're
Come
so
on, man.
weird. No.
But see, that's the nice part, though. You don't have to complain about it because you're like, okay,
No,
skip.
like, yeah, exactly. That's why I
That's it.
didn't complain about it. Like, because that would have been my number one. Oh, one thing I will bitch about, but this is like a Rob thing. This is but I bet I'll ask if it happened to you. Okay, you
He's
just
on his
got done.
tinkles.
You just got done camping. Wow, I just ate a fish. That mushroom was delicious. The bow and arrow lady came and stopped by. We had a great conversation. I'm done camping. Okay, you get out of your camp. Oh, there's my horse standing right in front of me. R3 to get on my horse. Oh, I just got back on the camp. All right, let me back
Actually,
out.
that never happened
I
to
did
me.
that every time.
That
Like,
never happened to me.
I have it. I would
That's
get
so
done with the
funny.
camp. Horse is right there. Like, oh, let me just get on the horse. R3. Oh, wait, the campfire's in between me and the horse, so I'm camping again. I
Wait,
hated
I'm
that.
curious. What did you name your horse? Do you remember?
Tornado. Of course, I
Oh,
remember.
I
It
have
was like Sami.
Machizuki,
What is that?
the full moon.
Oh, yeah, I did tornado.
Okay. And then I went Shunin, which I believe for my wolf, which I believe is
Oh,
I can't remember the English, but I remember the Japanese.
see, don't remember the wolf. That was she scrapped, and that's. But she would like
Alright.
come at the most inopportune times. Like there'd be one time where I was like trying to
Not
wipe.
now.
I'm like, yeah, like I'd be like trying to like, okay, I'm just gonna die, and then
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
go
like
again.
die.
Oh, my dog.
Yeah, and then the wolf's like, hold on. I'm like, oh my god, all right, fine. Like, let me see. But then there'd be like times where I'd be fighting a boss and I'm like at the top of a mountain and like I'm about to die, and then the wolf comes in. I'm like, what? Where? All right, like.
Uh-huh. So yeah, long story short, if anybody does end up playing it too, and you're looking for a challenge, you're like me and you're a sadist, and you're playing on like lethal or something, I would recommend trying to fight Takazo as early as possible. I still think he was the hardest boss fight. And so that was a treat. And the other thing too about all the boss fights, always very cinematic. There's always something going on. Like Takazo, there's a blizzard. Or, with like some of those, like there's a storm going on or there's fire. Like it really feels like a set piece. So anyway, yeah, that's Yote.
Oh,
What
real quick.
else?
One more thing about
Yeah.
Yote. It makes my HDMI cord really hot. I don't know what's up with that. It's like,
Yeah.
so when you guys are playing, check how hot your HDMI gets and if it's just a Rob thing. I'm curious. Next time you're playing Yote,
Yeah.
pull it out.
When
Let
I'm
me-
done, I'll try and
Let me
check.
know how hot the metal is, because it's crazy. I'm afraid to plug it back into my PC whenever I'm done.
About to burn your house down.
It's the hottest thing I've ever touched. I'm not even joking. Like, it is the hottest thing ever. Like, I swear if I had like paper there or like a little piece of plastic, it would melt. Like, that's how hot it gets.
Other game stuff. In the past week.
I got one real quick that's kind of taken me by storm. And I think I've liked it more than Dune. So it's a little me picking Dune as my game of the year, maybe first half of the year, all right? My bad. All right. I was having a lot of fun. MegaBonk is one of the most fun times I've had in just kind of let me hear it. These time. Yeah.
Oh, what's it gonna
This is
be?
just so funny.
Yeah.
Because Rob comes into my stream.
Well,
and
you were
goes,
doing.
What is this, dude? Like, this is what everyone's talking about? Like, this looks so boring.
Well, you're
And I'm
doing the
sitting there playing
AFK challenge.
MegaBonk. I was.
You were
I was
doing
the
the
AFK challenge. I was eating lunch.
Yeah. And I was like,
AFK
wow, I
challenge.
can see why everyone loves this game. Like,
And I was like, Rob, no, I was like, think of this as like a Balatro challenge, okay? Like, it's weird. You got to play differently. But I'm like, if you play, you'll get it.
yeah.
And now Rob's talking about his game of the year. So
I mean, I have 64 hours in it. Like,
the grinding.
I've been playing a ton of it.
And what
But
what is your kill record?
well, so the first week the game's out, it has like a leaderboard on the bottom right, and basically like what the game. If you haven't seen the game, go on Mr. First channel, watch it. It's basically Survivor Vampire something
Oh, yeah.
or
It's like 3D vampire survivors that kinda looks or gives the vibe of, like, Risk of Rain.
yeah. That's what I like really think of it as is Risk of Rain, and I really like Risk of Rain. But the thing about Risk of Rain, I feel like there's a lot of commitment. Like there's a lot
A
of
run could go long, you know?
yeah, a run
Well,
can
I
go
guess so
really
could
long.
the MegaBonk,
Yeah,
but
but like but not when you first start, like kind of thing. Like if
no.
but um but man, this game is a ton of fun. The builds get so wacky. There's a lot of heroes to choose from. I hate the desert map. Desert map sucks. Um but I've been having a ton of fun. The first week, I got a score of like 30,000 kills and I was above Mr. Fruit and I was so stoked. And that's like all I wanted. And then I had it for like 5 hours and he's like, "Yo, check the leaderboard." And he got like Mega Chad, who at that point was like my favorite character to play as. He had like 36,000 or something like that, 38,000 or something like that.
Yeah, that's not my
And barely beat me and I was pissed. So like the rest of the leaderboard, which was like 4 or 5 days, I was chasing that. And then like 5 or 6 hours before the leaderboard goes, I get on a run and I lose out beating you by 700 kills, which in MegaBonk time is no joke, 7 or 8 seconds at that point in the,
Yeah,
like
at
the
that
run.
point in the game, yeah.
Like 7 or 8 seconds and I was so mad. But I had a run last night or 2 nights ago. The leaderboard has reset and I think I got Vladimir up to like 56,000 kills. Yeah.
I haven't even
So
unlocked that. I don't know what he does.
every level he gets like 1% lifesteal. So you can
Ooh,
kind of get on this
that's
and
fun.
then his blood magic also has like a 5% chance on kill to like up your HP by like 2. So if you kind of like go throughout the whole thing, like you kind of have a decent amount of health.
I
Um
wanna clip the last 10 seconds and show it to, like, high school Rob and be like, "Hey, this is gonna be you in, like, 15 years."
It's so much fun. It's like I it's like the perfect game to like pass the time. Like if I'm kind of feeling it, like if I need a break from something, like during Battlefield yesterday, I was like, I just need a break from Battlefield. Just did a mega bonk run real quick and then
Need to
went right back
MegaBonk a
in.
little bit.
But $8 too, or whatever it was when I first like I just think it's super fun. I don't know if you've seen it, but like the creator or whatever does like some shorts of stuff like that before the game came out, which was pretty cool.
I haven't
Um,
seen it, but yeah, I know they have a they're good at marketing.
yeah, he does a really good job at like showing the game and all that kind of stuff. And the popularity is pretty cool, especially for I bet someone like you that loves this genre.
Oh. Oh boy, do I.
Is it your
That's what I'm
favorite
saying.
or no? Like of this kind of
Um, of the survivor legs, it's gotta be up there. I think my favorite might still be 20 minutes till dawn, just because that was the first one that, like, really got me. Because I played Vampire Survivors when it came out, and I liked it. Um, but, I mean, it was 'cause but I didn't have that, like, I just gotta freaking grind it. But it wasn't until 20 minutes till dawn that I really did and enjoyed it. Um, so it's up there. The one thing MegaBonk has, like, you kinda it's just the swath of content. Um, the amount of weapons and unlocks and characters, and the challenges. That's what I liked about, like, 20 minutes till dawn. Once I, like, beat the game and then they had, like, ascension levels, then it was, like, complete all these challenges on the highest ascension levels and you play weird. And so that was fun because that was, like, something to chase when you're done and you had a clear goal. That's what I like about MegaBonk is all these levels have these super weird things, but then you have to, like, really specifically try to, like, theory craft or build and play around it, and then it gives me something else to do once I've just, like, "Well, I beat the level, like, what do I do now?" Um, so yeah, it's up there. I'd probably say at least top 2 though. Yeah.
yeah, it's a ton of fun. Like I'll do some runs today probably while I'm watching football. Um, it's just kind of like just enough to turn your brain off, but also keep it on. Like it's like the perfect kind of middle area where it's like I don't have to do a ton of things, but it's like I still have to kind of be involved. It's like I don't know. I think it's like the perfect in between of like turning my brain off, but turning it just on enough, kind of thing. But yeah, I'm having so much fun with it. It might be my game of the year. I still have to play Expedition 33. Um, I did hit a sub goal for that during
Yoeti.
my subathon. So I will be having an Expedition 33. I forgot to ask, is Yote game of the year or is it still Expedition 33?
I still think objectively, regardless, Expedition 33. I
Wow.
I don't know what it deserves it. I mean, it's just incredible. I will. I'll say you'll probably enjoy it more. Well, you're not as dumb as me though. But don't do a parry only challenge for whatever reason.
You just can't
Feel
help
for.
yourself, Mr. Perry Man.
I can't. Well, once I saw they had, I got
I
a
was were
friggin'
you Parry
parry.
King in like Yote? Because it was pretty hard. There was like, bro, there was like, I swear there were moments where I was pairing and it was like, no, you didn't. And I'm like, yeah, I did. Like,
I
no, you
disagree.
didn't.
Well, especially on lethal. So that's essential what boss fights were. You need a perfect parry to like get an opening, really, because otherwise, and then you get an attack in. You're like, oh, sure, I can get 2 attacks. They parry you, punish you like a 2-frame attack. And you're like, oh, okay, sick, I'm dead. Um, so yeah, it's pretty much. I will say, well, maybe you had. Do you have the bounty hunting armor?
Oh, where perfect parries are easier to hit, but you can't other
Do
kind of
normal
parry.
parries.
Yeah.
hmm That's what would beat the final boss with.
Oh.
Now, I will say too, though, at least on lethal, it kind of felt like it didn't have a choice. So yeah, it was like I gotta learn to parry.
I mean,
Otherwise,
I've
I'm never
used
beating this.
it
So,
on I used that on like the Kitsune. Is that armor?
I made a super troll build that I tried to make work for a while, and I'm like, what am I doing? It was that combined with a demon mask I found. I don't know if you find it's like a cursed mask,
Yes, the
and you
one where you
do
take
more
more.
damage, but yeah. So I
Oh, I
put
wore that
that
like
with bounty hunter.
I wore that like the
One
whole
shot, one shot,
playthrough
one shot.
almost.
Really,
Yeah, oh yeah. It was like one of my builds
it was ruining
because
my
it looked
fit.
cool too.
I was rocking the without telling people what it is, like the stormtrooper Frieza Form 2
Yeah,
samurai armor.
I noticed you like to wear the big masks and the big helmets. See, I don't. I do not like the helmets
Like
or
to
the
feel like
big masks.
samurai.
Yeah, see, like I hate them. I see like those big. I'm like, I'm not wearing that.
I see that one.
See, I like the
I
like
got an aesthetic, bro.
cloth over the mouth with like the low brim, like no.
Shiesty.
Yeah, I like the Yankee no brim look.
He got the shiesty then.
Um, did you guys talk about
Well,
Hades 2 last week?
I was gonna ask real quick. Blue, you haven't bonked, have you?
I haven't bonked.
You should.
Um, and I don't plan on bonking because I'm a sick little piss baby live service gamer who is back on my Monster Hunter shit because of the 14 thing
Oh,
that
that's
came out.
right.
And then also the 14 collab came out, so I'm playing games that already came out earlier this year. Um, I will probably eventually play MegaBonk, but I'm currently
Well, the good thing
my
is, yeah, there's no hurry. There's no FOMO, I
Yeah, it's
guess.
not going anywhere.
in my ADHD hyperfixation era again. But otherwise, nope, just playing Monster Hunter and 14 and dreaming about why we can't have, more games like Stellar Blade. Basically, I'm just Japan pilled, I guess. Like, why can't the
We
characters
get
have
it.
bigger boobies,
Yote.
in my opinion? Like, I just don't understand. Like, Yote is an American game, and I feel like if it was actually made by, like, a Japanese dev, like, we would actually, like, have something made for gamers, you know what I mean? So,
What I'm
Could
saying,
be
man.
worse. You could be playing League of Legends all day.
I could be playing Hang Myself in My Closet Simulator.
Not a
Been
bad
doing
way.
that for a while. I still can't get over when I was watching. Was that the wasn't Summer Games Fest? Was it Gamescom or whatever? But yeah, when they revealed the Monster Hunter Final Fantasy 14 collab, and I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
wherever Blue is, like I feel
Do you know
disturbed.
Oh,
how many
see,
people told
mine
me
was
that?
Like I
Sammy.
just
Mine was Sammy. I was like, wherever Sammy is right now, is losing his
Yeah,
fucking
you know how many
mind.
people? So many people told me that they're like, "Hey, Blue, I bet you're losing your fucking mind, dumb bitch." And I'm just like, "Yeah, I am losing my mind, and I am a dumb bitch. Yeah, you're right, correct."
if anything, I'm jealous. Like just imagine like the two things I love are just like, hey, I'd be like, this
Destiny
is
2 and
incredible.
Tsushima.
You get it. Hey, well, speaking of Destiny, uh, I forget what the name of the website was. I saw it in a Reddit post. I'm assuming Blue saw something similar
Yep,
yesterday.
yep.
Um, you brought it up, so you probably remember it better than I do. Um, if you want to take it, because I don't know how
There's
they
more
said somebody
Destiny
was able
drama.
to have some juicy drama. Somebody was
It's
able to
not really.
scrape
Oh,
It's
API or
not
something.
really drama, and more so, the call is coming from inside the house. Things are
Yeah,
looking bad. So
we just got the Carfax now.
So there was a new app, in the same way of like Charlemagne, if you guys ever use that, that had like scraped the API and like really got like a better, more accurate view of like what the player count for Destiny is looking like. And basically, the player count is looking roughly and actually slightly lower than the player count that the game had when Curse of Osiris, at the end of Curse of Osiris's life cycle. Um,
that's pretty
And
bad,
that's
isn't it?
really, 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 really,
Not
really, really,
good.
really bad. Um, so
Is that including console?
here's
I'm guessing. Like this is just not like PC numbers. Okay.
Hmm.
this is scraping the API. So to put that into perspective, Destiny, a dev had talked about. Here's a quote for them. I don't know who
A
the quote
dev.
was. It was
Even they're
someone from
talking about
Bungie,
this.
John Bungie. No, this was back then when they were talking about it. They said it was when they were talking about the active user count in
Oh,
back in the day, and they said, so this graph shows the trend of our weekly active users, and at the rate we were shedding players, we did the math, and if this continued for 5 more weeks, our entire player population would be gone. We were seriously 1 month away from having to just close up shop on Destiny 2 altogether. So, like I said, that was late February of 2018. So, a lot of people are worried because
holy hell.
they are shedding players like crazy ever since Edge of Fate came out, and Edge of Fate has not managed to really, even when the expansion dropped, was not ever really able to put up decent numbers.
Is
And now its player count is lower than.
is there an exact number like for player count?
We'll just say it didn't even break. It looks like based on this graph, it when Edge of Fate launched, it wasn't able to break like eight
Here's
hundred
the
thousand.
link if you want to see around.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It was not able to break 800,000 daily online players.
He made like a website and stuff like to.
Yeah, just like showing all the stats. So the first one is like what Blue's talking about, daily online players. So it starts from the release of D2
At
and then say like Red
3.5
War.
at
Yeah.
3.5 million.
And then it shows so Red War, yeah, peaked to what, 3.7, almost 3.8 million.
And
Curse of
Okay.
Osiris,
every single
couple months later, it's
expansion,
half.
every single big drop, and I'm talking like, the yearly drops, not like the random little seasonal drops or when they did like the mini DLC packs. Every single, big drop was able to break
And
like over 1.5 million players. Close to 2 million. And it just goes to show how many people jumped ship after Final Shape, and also goes to show how few people they were able to retain,
well,
like as time has gone on. And a lot of the issue is also the new play, like you're shedding veterans and just losing new players, and this is just kind of like the fruits of that. So it's crazy.
bro, like it's so
brutal.
insane to me how many people were actually playing the Red War. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy to me. Like I thought like, oh, Edge of Fate must be like the time where it had like the most players. Like that's
Red War's
crazy.
popping.
That 3.5 million people played the Red War.
Well,
Like
I don't think
that's
people really realize
wild.
how massive this game used to be, and and when we would talk about it, right? Like back in the day, cafe when we were like giga big YouTubers who were like just fucking averaging like 500,000 on like some random shit post thing we like recorded in like 30 minutes, right? It is because this game was just so massive. Destiny 1, I don't think, I think a lot of people forget, it was the biggest launch of a new IP in like ever. For like, this game was massive. And like, I think it was like the D1 API was like, you had like on the launch, like probably like 8.5 million like daily concurrent, like, or not concurrent, but like daily online players at that time. And so going into D2, like even the launch of D2, people were hyped. Like 3.5 million players, that's crazy. Like
Man,
giga boner.
what
So like to see it like slowly shed and like people slowly get off the roller coaster, because we all know what the roller coaster is, Bungie, right? Where we have high highs, but man, are the lows low. And for a lot of people, they like that's just not what they want. A little more consistency for a company that's been making this game for 10 years at this point.
you
But
know what's
this
crazy
is
to
bad.
me is if you look at the most played activities, the top 10, 6 of them are PvP. Like people aren't even like playing like I mean
There's
like
not much
the top
to replay
3
right
is
now.
PvP. Like I mean control match made,
Well,
quick play master and
Quick Play
trials of
Master
Osiris.
is PvE.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
just
okay.
like the playlist
I
or
see.
the portal or whatever.
Oh,
But yeah.
okay. Then never mind. It's 4 out of the 10. Or well, I mean, control match made has what almost triple the hours of the other anything out of the top 5. So
Yeah.
wow,
Well,
that's
look,
crazy.
looking at the graph is interesting because there's a couple things for like you see the Shadow Keep peak. And for those that are curious, the website's called I think it's just
Popularity
pop,
dot report.
yeah, I think it's just popularity
Yeah.
dot report. If you guys want to see it, I don't know if this is gonna get taken down or something. Who knows? Um, or tomorrow you're gonna hear Bungie revokes API access for Destiny. Um, but yeah, so Shadowkeep ends up peaking at like 2.5, where Forsaken was over 3. Like
So
it makes sense from after Curse of Osiris, huge dip. Warmind, Forsaken, where it was like we're so back. Uh, Shadowkeep comes pretty good. I mean, third best launch of D2. But then I feel like it tells the story. From then on, that was the start of sunsetting, and they never recovered. The peak after that was about half, and it never got anywhere close to Shadowkeep again.
so
And
like
then
if you think like if you didn't think sunsetting happened, you could go back and play all those things that are gone now. You think the player base would be at least better?
I mean, well,
they wouldn't
I
have
mean,
burned so many people.
it's a mix of two things, right? The sunsetting was so stupid for so many people to defend because they're like, this is an opportunity for us to get new things. And then literally everyone saw the writing on the wall. They were like, this is just an opportunity for them to force us to like, to force their balance to like be fixed because they've made really powerful guns, but they don't want to like power creep any harder. And then they sunset, got rid of all of the guns that we loved using and we couldn't use them, so we had to restart. I can't tell you how many people like actually stopped playing because of sunsetting and never came back because they just felt like, oh well, I guess like in my looter shooter game, all the gear that I had used over the past 2 years is now suddenly useless because I have to basically start all over in this new expansion. And then after sunsetting, right? After they walked back sunsetting after like under a year, then they started the DCV, which the DCV was like kind of like the big nail in the coffin. And that was the same thing where so many people were defending sunsetting like parts of the like whole parts of the game, and they were like, "Hey, this could be good. Like it means like in the future we'll get better things." It's like, no, it's just an easy way out for them, and everyone knew it. And like seeing so many people leave from like that 1-2 punch was already like really difficult because like from a like consumer rights perspective, those are really bad. Like the DCV is still like a really bad sell for a lot of people. And so you see like that sharp decline right around Shadowkeep that the game never really recovered from. And it kept pretty steady from Beyond Light to Final Shape, but
I noticed there's no
but
like big COVID jump either. Like not a real big like
yeah, exactly.
COVID.
when
No,
most things were
Yeah, right. Like most things, like I mean, you see a little kind of jump, but
The COVID jump is probably Shadowkeep, but it probably would have been a bigger high if right around that time, like we didn't have the the sunsetting and then into the DCV that was like, oh, well, guys, it's Jover.
when it just hurts. The problem too about it is we don't know how much it hurt people to either return or start because of the narrative. People just tell them, "Hey, you can play it, but you never know they're gonna take this away," or
Yeah,
"Hey, play this
exactly.
game, but oh, you can't actually play like the story because like most of it's gone, so you got to get caught up." Or like, "Hey, you can get this gear, but like heads up, like it might just not be."
So many weird management choices, and the tough part is there's like so many like horror stories of people just giving up after like the first couple days, unless like the game really grabs them, which isn't that often because of how bad the new player experience is. But how so many people just like I had literally had no idea what was going on, and I wanted to know what was going on, and the only way for me to do that is to literally like go on YouTube and watch a Bife video because there's no other way for you to see the
And
story in the
Bife's like,
game.
"Aha,
Yeah,
yeah."
and Bife's like, ha ha. Yeah. So like, you know what? Like, there's no way to see what happened in the Red War, what happened in Curse of Osiris, what happened in Warmind, what happened in Forsaken, because you have to go on YouTube to see this game's story. Absolutely insane decision, and
it
it's still biting them in the ass.
it blows my
So it's
mind
just, yeah.
that that final shape. Like I would figure that would be like huge. It blows my mind that Forsaken nearly had double the players when it started, like than Final
Lightfall
Shape did.
peaked higher than Final Shape.
Yeah, like that's crazy to me. Like like I am shocked by that. Like I would have never in
Shadowkeep,
a million years thought
yeah.
that.
The Shadowkeep fatigue really seemed to like be like the for a lot of people, and like Shadowkeep really seemed to be like the thing that like really made people think like, okay, I'm off this roller coaster, like this is too much. Like Shadowkeep was pretty disappointing, and then the end game was disappointing, and then in addition with sunsetting, people were just like, all right, like that's all right, let's I think this is it. And then it really like went into maintenance mode, like, whoever's left is gonna play Destiny no matter what, right? In Beyond Light to Final Shape. Um and then yeah, Final Shape going into like how bad the content year was, like leading like after Final Shape was like even more so like, okay, now we're in the edge of fate. Whoever's left is like this is really they're gonna play Destiny no matter what. But then you like the next thing you know is like you're gonna start losing those people gradually and gradually, and you're not introducing new players to love the game, and it's just like a slow shedding decline of people that are like, oh, these people are always gonna play the game. Oh, we lost a lot of those guys. Okay, well these people are always gonna play the game. Okay. Okay, we're losing those guys too. But it's fine. These people are always gonna play the game. Guys, guys, we're in the skeleton crew now. How many more people can we lose? And like the managers are like, let's find out.
Watch this. The the last thing about the graph that's interesting is Curse of Osiris. That's when they're panicking, like, "Oh, we're gonna bleed." But I look at that and I look at the Curse of Osiris decline. I'm like, that's pretty much where the run of Destiny Dream Team ended.
For
We
sure.
were down bad on it. Like
Oh
that was
yeah,
when it was just like the. I mean, at the time, I would say, call us professional bottom of the barrel scrapers. We're just like, oh, we can't even scrape and have fun. And so then went away for most of it, and it was like, yeah, we'll come back for some stuff, like Forsaken. think we did some stuff, but then like I remember for me the full down bad was like Shadowkeep. I don't even think I remember finishing the campaign. I think at the time I'm just like, what are we doing, man? And then Beyond Light, I don't think I played that at launch.
Yeah, I mean,
For us,
I don't think they ever
yeah,
recovered me after Curse of Osiris, like truly, like as like a dedicated player
no,
that
100%.
would go on and play in my free time.
I mean, with you guys, I would say you guys like kind of jumped ship and were just like, I'll just come back for the expansions every year,
For
like
sure.
right around Curse of Osiris. And I mean, yeah, you guys came back for like Warmind and like shit like that, and like Forsaken was like, oh, we're so back. They were not back,
It
and
was
it
a
kept
fun
you
like
guys
2
for a
weeks,
while, yeah.
3 weeks,
But but I was like the hardcore Destiny guy, right? I was like, I'm gonna be with this fucking ship no matter what, baby. Like I fucking love this game, and so right around, like you guys, right, Curse of Osiris, you guys were like, all right.
This
Luckily,
ass.
Mr. Fruit, Mr. Fruit, and all of us have diversified our portfolio, and we don't just play Destiny 2, right?
Yeah.
So that was an insane plan, which turned out really, really, really great because I mean we're still here, right? And then,
Barely.
yeah, Forsaken out.
I ain't
Oh
dead
yeah,
yet.
we're almost there. We got a little bit more in us. We got like one more in us, but yeah, I just remember being like so high on Destiny after Forsaken. I was like, I'm back, boys. I'm so back. Guys, come back to Destiny. And you guys are like, all right, Blue, whatever, man. We'll see you in Shadowkeep, buddy. And then Shadowkeep happened. I was like, guys, I'm still really high on Destiny. You know, it's tough, guys,
Guys,
but like, I'm
it's
still,
okay.
guys, trust me, it's still pretty good. And then Beyond Light happened, and they lost me.
Yep.
Like,
But then you know what happened?
uh,
Like that, like Mercy standing in front of the sun, and then you're Pepe the Frog. You know, like that little meme. Like there's a shadow, and you're on the ground, like looking up. And it was FF14. It said, "Come, my child.
right around.
How
That
they've
is right
hurt you."
around. Yeah, right
Don't worry,
around.
it suplexed you just a little bit later.
Shadowkeep was like, oh, okay, you know, guys, maybe I'm out. And like like during that Shadowkeep year is when I found 14, and I'm so glad I found it because and 14's not doing the greatest right now, but like even at 14's lowest, it is not as bad as whatever the hell has been going on with
So
Destiny the past couple years.
so with 204,000 people playing Destiny, which is it's at its lowest it's ever been. Um what happens next? Like what do you do to fix that?
Well, I think Sony's pissed. Like, how did we
Yeah,
manage to light even more money on fire? Like,
right. Like we bought this company for $1 billion, and like they're barely managing like 200,000
Like I feel like
daily
Roblox
online
like
players.
jumping puzzle has like that many players playing it. Like
Oh,
oh,
dude,
probably
fucking
easily, yeah.
yeah.
Probably like
Some
a
how to
match
random,
how to
3
steal a brain
game.
rot.
some random Fortnite custom lobby, like some random Fortnite custom playlist has more than that.
The like I think someone made a good point that like pre-final shape or whatever, you know, if Sony was looking at it, it might have made sense that they look and even at like Destiny, like, okay, it's not red board numbers, but they're like, this is a consistent
Yeah,
because really, I mean, Beyond Light until final shape, more or less. I mean, Lightfall saw some dip, but like it's pretty consistent. These big things come out. There's just this big player base, so it's just sort of like a constant sort of thing they can
They're
rely
looking at
on.
it
Like,
like
okay,
the 2007 housing market. They're like
I
yeah,
can see,
it's a
I
pretty
can,
safe bet.
I can see every single like really bad management decision on this graph, right? Like Red War, all right, people are back because people love Destiny, big IP. Okay, that sucks ass. Curse of Osiris down the hill. Wow, quality wise. Oh, but we're back up with Forsaken. Oh, Shadowkeep kind of sucked. Sunsetting, and then it's just a steady downward after that.
and yeah, I mean, it's just interesting seeing it broken down like this to get like a good sense. Because yeah, I think also sentiment, like Rob was mentioning, on certain things where it's like a lot of us, the community, would have thought like this would have been way higher, and maybe this would have been lower, like,
Yeah.
and so it's interesting. And like, I mean, yeah, what do they do now? I have no idea. I mean, I think from what I've been hearing, with some of the marathon alpha stuff that they are implementing some stuff uh, that is making it better. Is it going to be enough launch to change it? Like it reminds me of the sunsetting or like content vault thing where it's like s- there will just be some people who are never going to try it now because of
Yeah.
what has happened with
Exactly.
marathon,
Exactly.
and you're never going to win those people back. So it's like the people who were on the fence. Like I'm still hoping it's good. They can still win me over, but there's just a a portion of of gamers that just will now never touch it.
Yeah.
Or you could make these couple changes, but that's not enough any longer. So Marathon has got to hopefully perform pretty well. And then yeah, as far as the Destiny thing, I mean, we'll see with Renegades, but like looking at this, like
Renegades is
is
just a
a
Star Wars like
yeah,
Yeah.
collab, right? Like
Is a
Yeah.
Star Wars crossover gonna get him back to
no, like if anything, it's
even a
gonna
launch like
like
Final
Yeah.
put
Shape?
an
No,
even
I don't think
worse
so.
taste in people's
I
mouths. I
to
think.
be honest, the only thing that would get a big player base of people to try it would be 3. Would that fix anything? No, because the management decisions continue to be so weird and so like so anti-game, so anti-player, right? And like even if a Destiny 3 happens, the image of Destiny has been like super tarnished with D2's launch, which had a lot of people, but like a lot of people were like, "Yep, this just still isn't for me." And the people that they grab with a new game, and then people have seen how, you know, the roller coaster for a lot of people is just a lot of people want to get off it and stay off it. So like even I don't even a 3 wouldn't fix it. And a lot of people like say like, "Oh, it's just Destiny fatigue. Like playing a game for so long is just fatigue." And it's like, "Okay, what is causing the fatigue? The roller coaster. People are not going to stay on the roller coaster that long if they've been making this game for 10 years and they can't figure out how to be somewhat consistent in the quality
Yeah.
even to like a degree, cuz like every single expansion, you have no idea what the quality is going to be. You could not tell me what the quality is going to be
I just know the day one
cuz
raid is gonna be cool, and that's why I come back, and
yeah,
that's it.
exactly.
Like that's it.
Exactly. You have no idea what the quality of that year is going to be. It's like it's literally like a random gotcha pull of quality for Destiny. And so I feel like that reputation alone has already kind of tarnished the IP to the point where no matter what you do, no matter what update you do to Destiny 2, people aren't going to come back. There's no one who's going to come back because, oh, the new update made grenades better on Warlock.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, cool, man. Cool, man. That's awesome. Does the game still suck? Probably. And a D3 would bring people back, but would it keep people with the way Bungie keeps like running things? Absolutely not. So it's like, I
I'd
don't
have
know,
to change a
man.
bunch.
And that's why Bungie, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the devs at Bungie kind of knew that, and you know some of the old guard, and that's why they kind of random made Marathon. But then even like in the middle of production, Marathon changed direction of what it wanted to be, and then you could see that within the game where it's just it's not a bad game. I feel like the hate for Marathon is overblown, but it's definitely not like a it's definitely not a game that I would say, "Wow, I can't this is a high quality AAA game. I can't believe Bungie, what a high quality studio made such an incredible extraction shooter." I would have been like, "Oh, well, this is actually a really really cool game that like some random like indie dev with a lot of funding made, you know what I mean?" So, it's all over the
One,
place. All over the place.
yeah, to just wrap it up. It's hard to know exactly, but from what we've heard and seen and rumors, leaks, whatever, it just seems like Bungie as a whole is in put out fires mode, which doesn't let them be proactive. They're
Yeah.
reactive to everything right now. So also it's not like I feel like the hope of they have something like, oh, but there's something cook. I don't think they like I
I
think
don't
it's literally just like
that was
panic,
Marathon.
panic, panic. We can't. Yeah. So
The thing on the horizon was Marathon, and that kind of got the wind taken out of its sales by like 8 different controversies. And then it was like 8 different perfect storms for Marathon. Because if Marathon had just like had a little time to coast, it would have been okay. But then they had the art scandal. Arc Raiders came out at the exact same time of their beta, and people were like, "Oh wow, let's try out Marathon, this extraction shooter. Yeah, that was okay. Let's try out Arc Raiders, the extraction shooter. Oh my god, I fucking love Arc Raiders."
Let's freaking go, baby.
Just
Yeah,
Half a month
such
left.
unlucky timing.
I'm with Christian here. I still think they need to do the Facebook thing. Drop the 2 and just call it Destiny. Like, hear me out. No Destiny 3.
Yeah,
We just
yeah.
call it Destiny and we make it a live service game.
They can
But it better
rebrand it. They can
better
rebrand it
bang.
all they want, but if they can, and they have insane marketing over Bungie. Like there's absolutely
Well, and
no
with
doubt about
Sony now.
that. Yeah, their art, their marketing, their
Like,
visual design,
don't you
cook
think
so
like you can
hard.
make more money from a game being a live service game and like charging a subscription for it rather than or
Who would pay
is it?
this? Who would
I
pay
don't
the
know. I'm just saying for
subscription
like
for
the
this
next
game
game.
now?
So the
Though
next game is like live service type beat and they try and do they make more money from it being live service or do you think you make more from expansions and all that kind of stuff?
I mean, that is a live service. What they've
I'm
always
saying
been a
live
live
service in the sense
service.
like how
He's
Final
saying like a
Fantasy and like
WoW.
World of Warcraft is
Yeah.
like a
Like a
subscription.
like a full subscription based MMO.
Yes.
They
Because that's the only thing I say that would bring some sort of attention to Destiny if they made the next game like that rather than it being
I
a.
mean, the shit part is they've kind of already been doing that. They've just haven't been like doing it in name with all of the things they have, like with all like the dungeon passes and shit too, like the keys you have to pay for, but you have just pay for like the deluxe edition so you get all the seasons. So it's like, yeah, most people already are paying like 3-digit numbers a year to play Destiny 2 if you want to stay up to date. So they kind of already are charging a subscription model, just they don't want to say a name because ooh, subscription model bad. And plus, they do it a la carte like that because they don't make content consistent enough to like for a lot of people to like even feel right about them charging a subscription fee, right? So I don't know. I feel like if they start charging a subscription fee, a lot of people will just see it as them like squeezing more money out of their player base because if they start charging a subscription, are they going to suddenly like stop doing the dungeon passes? Are they going to stop making you charge for seasons? Like nobody really knows.
Yeah.
Like they probably won't. They probably will still charge for that stuff. And then you have to pay a subscription to stay online in Destiny
There's
versus
go ahead.
not. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be
There's
weird.
there's another chart that the guy like tweeted out, the basically showing like daily new players, and it's like all the way here like season 27. Like I mean, even onward from season 10, there's not one day of like 100,000 new players. I think the most they cap at is 50. Oh no, there is season 23. There's a couple red, but other than that, it's very low in the 10,000 new players in those days. So yeah, they just don't
Dark
bring
times.
in anybody new. Tough. Anything else we want to touch on before we go to some Q&A?
How's subathon?
It's going great. At the craziest, highest sub count I've ever been at. I'm at 4 hours, but that might change here soon. Anytime it gets to 4 hours, something happens. But it's been awesome. We're gonna have tons of new things. There, I have a pickled soda challenge. While we were trying to figure out sub goals, a random video was recommended to me, and it was uploaded 2 weeks ago, and it was a guy teaching you how to make Dr. Pepper pickled soda, and it's a very interesting looking
Mm.
fella. And so, yeah, I got to go back and do a D1 Wrath of the Machine raid because one of my friends is platinum. Well, the guy I'm doing lasso with, he's like platinum, like old trophies and stuff like that, and he's trying to platinum Destiny 1. Because like we were like, I was like, hey dude, like you want to play Lasso? And he goes, yeah, like I'll be there in 30 minutes. Well, 30 minutes comes in and I was like, yo, like where you at? And he goes, you're never gonna believe what I'm about to tell you. Like this sentence is gonna come out of my mouth, but I'm stuck right now in a King's Fall Destiny 1 raid.
Ugh.
I'm like,
Imagine.
what? He's like, yeah, I'm trying to platinum D1. So I was like, how
Good
do
for
you
him.
even find like people to do that with? He goes, oh, there's a D1 Discord. And I go, what? So I re-downloaded Destiny on my PS5 just to kind of see, like, there's a lot of people still. Hey, there's a lot of people running in the tower. Like,
Still kicking.
yeah, it was very interesting.
Good for
Hey,
them.
I'm gonna play Pokemon Za day 1. It'll be my first.
The song.
Yeah, I'll be playing Pokemon Za for the first time. It'll be my first day 1 Pokemon experience. I have never played a Pokemon game day 1 when it comes out. So it'll be my
Don't want to
first day
take
1.
it's not a core RPG game. So don't
Well, I
go in
mean,
expecting like, you know,
what am I
or-
expecting?
well, I don't know, but like it's just not, like this isn't gonna be the new gen, it's
Mm.
but it's like Arceus. I mean, I think it'll still be fun, but
I guess there's a producing like music app called FL Studio. I have to really try and produce like music on that. So that'll be a fun
yeah,
stream.
Rob's
Expedition
DJ
33.
era.
I gotta play Expedition 33. I gotta get a Salt Nation tattoo right here. Ezekiel's gonna do it. And it's gonna be like a Full Metal Alchemist, kind of like, you know how there's that little knight dude in that show. It's gonna kind of be that style, but it's gonna be like my little salt guy. So it'll be like in that style, but that I gotta eat Rocky Mountain oysters, which
It's all
I
you.
don't. Yeah, for
What
those
the
that
hell
don't
are
know that.
Rocky? Hold on, Rocky man.
Oh,
I
okay.
hear this. Oh, that's right. It's the bull balls.
Yeah, they're bull
Ew.
testicles.
Testicles.
Ew. Welcome, brother. Eating balls. Am I right? Dab me up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been going great. Today will be actually yesterday. Yesterday was 2 weeks. I've been live for 14 days straight. Which some
Congrats on
people,
money.
well, yeah, there's like a lot of people that are like, dude, that's so hard. Like, good job. Like, keep going, bro. And it's like, guys, like, I'm not sitting here curing cancer. Like, I'm genuinely just sitting here playing fucking MegaBonk for 8 of those hours. And then the majority of it is probably me sleeping. Like, but like, I'm going back to the traditional route. I think when you do a subathon, you got to be on sleeping on the cam. I think that is like, again, the sanctity of the thing. Last time I cheapened out.
When you
and I
did
didn't do it.
announce the subathon, I want you to know I was gonna blast you if
Yeah,
if you weren't
no.
gonna.
Hey,
I was like, you've already done subathon,
yeah, no, this
But now,
is
but yeah,
this,
kudos.
this is and it gets
you're all
hot
in.
in here, bro. You would hate it. And at any time like it gets super hot. Like one time I was streaming, I literally felt like sweat dribbled down my like, and I was like, man, Mr. Fruit would
I know.
like be
Oh,
like
no way.
pissed.
I'd be crashing out, bro. Ain't no way.
But no, it's been awesome. I'm very, very lucky and very fortunate that Salt Nation, and I mean, I was having like a midlife crisis type of moment. Christian came down with Claire and drove, and had just dinner with Sydney and I, and had some normalcy, and it was really nice. And I think it was just who knows if I'm still, I probably still am in a midlife crisis. I don't really know. Just trying to take it day by day. Had a meeting yesterday that went really well, and that was really nice. Just trying to feel like, again, some normalcy in my life. So big shouts out to you two, and because both of you guys reached out, and everybody in the discords and all that kind of stuff. So I really appreciate all you guys. So if I'm still live by the time I post this today, twitch.tv/RabbyV, throw 5 gifted subs to the Hawkmoon guy. Give the Hawkmoon guy his restitution.
Oh, Wabi V.
Maybe we'll delete a Hawkmoon or something IRL. I don't know.
Can't wait for that.
Maybe we'll do a Hawkmoon tattoo. Maybe that'll be a
I'm
goal.
honestly shocked you haven't done a Hawkmoon tattoo at this point.
You're wild.
But like how big are we talking? Like
On your butt.
because I'm
one
willing.
cheek.
I'm willing.
No, I don't want that. I want a tramp stamp Hawkmoon tattoo.
A tramp stamp Hawkmoon tattoo.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Oh man. I mean, I would do
Please
it.
don't.
I would.
Please don't.
Please
10
do.
Dude, if it could be like 10K subs is life changing. If 10K subs, I would for sure do it.
10K
That's
subs is like that's a guaranteed another couple years of content.
yeah, that's like
10K
let's
10K subs is, you know what? Couple years down the road, I could endure the pain of laser tattoo removal if I have to, you know? Like that's
that's what I'm saying. Like, you know. And big shouts out to Abdullah for the 5 gifted. And that's probably what people hear. I have the timer right here on my face cam. So that's what that is. If those that don't know, subathon is basically you sub, it adds time to the timer. There you go.
I'm
But
thinking of
it's been
doing reinventing the game.
okay. Here, let me hear it.
Yeah.
Change the
Called the
wheel up a little bit.
reverse subathon.
Oh,
I start the timer high
how high are we talking?
and
Like 300 hours? Like, and people are like, we gotta help him. He hasn't slept in 6 days. Like,
whatever like a month is, 24 hours times 30, whatever, okay?
okay.
Month. And people know my mental, I can't handle this. Why I don't do a subathon. So now
You have
I
a heater in
guilt
your room too.
sub. A sub reduces the time. Okay, so it'll be save Mr. Fruit because otherwise I'll probably die. Oh, it's gonna go. It's gonna
That's
be
actually
numbers.
kind of five head.
Or I sit there and I'm like, guys, where are the subs? Guys,
Yeah, guys, right? We're gonna.
guys, what?
So you
We're
start
gonna
at 720 hours. How much does a sub take off?
I don't know. Let's
It's
say.
a good idea though. Like,
Oh, I'd never. Are you kidding me, man? I would. Well,
because
not
then, like,
only
because then, like, say you
would
have the
I'd
heater
feel
in there,
so
and it's like
bad,
10
though. I'm
gifted
literally
subs turns the
guilting
heater
them.
off for an hour. I get to turn my
You're
AC.
literally it's literally just a subathon where you're like torture the
Help me.
streamer as little as you can possibly
Yeah.
torture them.
The
Reverse
complete
pain
opposite.
Olympics. Like I start out and I'm like, you gotta stop me. You gotta talk me off, man. Oh, thanks for the 5 gifted, bro. All right, okay, fine. Oh,
Sorry
trust me,
about your
bro.
heater.
If
It gets
anybody
5 big
takes it
booms.
though, boom. If anybody does it, thank me.
Hey, I am giving you. I am throwing up our. I threw up our Nuzlocke already when I go to sleep. We've already gone through the Nuzlocke. I did my World of Light playthrough. We've been through that. And now we're just going through the TTT catalog. And I think the next catalog will be probably Golf It. I always try and throw something that I'm in, that I know I'm for sure in. And hey, I got YouTube Premium, so just know that. All right, just know you are getting that. Just know you getting that YouTube Premium ad rev. Yeah,
Appreciate that. Big.
YouTube Premium is a must these days. I will say, like, I watch too much YouTube TV, like on YouTube on the TV, and that's where they get you with the ads the most. So I'm a YouTube Premium user. I have to be.
Any Q&A we want to touch on?
Yeah, sure. Touch Q&A. I don't. Did you guys do Q&A last week, or is it all
no,
cut
we
up?
didn't.
Okay. Cbon says, "What are your thoughts on the Helldivers 2 Halo 3 ODST crossover?"
It was okay.
Yeah, Blue probably actually played it. I think it's like really cool fan service and insane that a PlayStation exclusive game at one point is now doing a collab with a Microsoft. But I mean, you guys talked about it last week. I mean, Microsoft's so dead. Like, they're like, oh, you want to pay how much to have like Master Chief and the Halo thing? And yeah, sure. Like,
I don't know what's going on with them.
It's all right. It
said.
was pretty good. It was a good fan service. Yeah, it was cool. I mean, it's cool to see. It was more so cool that like it's even on Xbox and like that was just fun fan service for the new Xbox players. The stuff from the War Bond is pretty okay. I mean, it's all right. You know, Helldivers kind of going through like its second like reckoning of people like bitching and moaning at the devs for good reason about how the game kind of sucks right now. But it was cool. I was happy with it. Not 7 out of 10.
I didn't play it. I kept trying to, but then stuff kept coming up.
Johnny Appleseas says, what would a game have to include for a digital pre-order to be worth it? I can't even remember the last time I pre-ordered. Like,
Probably like a fleshlight of the main character.
oh,
So like whenever we get like that new whenever we get like that new Uncharted game, you know what I mean? Like just get like a bad dragon of Nathan Drake. Then I'd probably pre-order the deluxe, you know?
not a bad idea. Maybe
I'm lining up
like
in GameStop. Let's bring it back.
I can't even remember the last time I pre-ordered it. That concept to me is like just so dead. I couldn't even like think of what some or like even a joke thing like Blue did. Like
With everyone
for
who
me,
tried to do like COVID slop games, that killed my drive to pre-order.
well, I just know the
Killed
game's
it.
not gonna sell out ever. Like that's what killed my
Yeah,
drive. Is like
exactly.
it's always
that's
gonna
what
be there.
pre-order literally used to do. People don't realize back in the day you pre-ordered because your shop might not get enough inventory.
I want my copy.
That's it.
Like
Yeah.
it had nothing to do with if I pre-order this, I'm gonna get like this armor. It was I just wanted my copy.
The pre-order bonuses also nowadays are like so mid. So
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't even pre-ordered Legends ZA yet. And they actually have pretty good
I did it. Again, I just buy it once it's out. Yeah, I don't
yeah,
pre-order
exactly.
anything.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know
something to make it worth it. I don't know. Like, if there's something cool, I guess. Like, it's
For
better than
me to
nothing.
be
But
worth
like,
it, there's
go
a
out of my
finite
way and
supply. Like there's a finite
start
supply.
serializing it.
Yeah, and that's my only way of getting it, and it's the only time to buy it. Sure, that's the only time I'll pre-order something.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just saying
I
no.
guess. Yeah, I don't know. Just something. I don't know. I don't have a problem. I guess with anything anymore. It's just I don't know what would be a reasonable ask to actually make for a pre-order that would actually make me go like, "Wow, I should go pre-order."
Exactly.
Because otherwise, it'd have to be something that just like they would just lose a bunch of money on, which doesn't make sense. Like that wouldn't happen. So I don't know.
One Lax says, would you rather have every shirt you wear be itchy or not, or only be allowed to use flimsy one toilet paper ply whenever you go to the bathroom?
Hey man, I could stack that
That's what I
flimsy
was
toilet
saying. Just
paper.
crumple that, like make
Yeah,
it.
I could just I'll just use more of it.
Yeah,
I
Okay,
don't
I
want my
just
kitchen to be
circumvent the paper
itchy.
towel and you or whatever and use a bidet.
there you go. Little
You can get
workaround
like
there.
$40 bidets now to like install or whatever. Like
Giga brain, Mr. Fruit. That's why we keep you around.
now, okay, but let's just assume there's no caveat, and what they mean is the only way if you want to
Why?
clean your butt after
Yeah.
pooping, is to use one ply. Uh, I have endured one ply before. Like school, public places.
Yeah.
You know, I
Grandma's
don't.
house.
Yeah, people just no self-respect. Like, yeah, I mean, I've endured it, so I could continue to. Um, but itchy shirts would. Yeah, I mean, that's like my nightmare. I would.
I wouldn't be able to go out. And like I can poop anywhere and I could use a million different things to poop and I can stack the plies. You know, easy to stack the plies. I've been through worse. I've used
Plus,
worse things to clean my butt. All right.
if it gets terrible too, you can change your diet.
Ooh,
It'd be a less interesting
true.
diet, but you'd get one that's just real clean poops. Food might not be as fun, but then that way you also know, like if it's that big of an issue, there's something you can, you know.
It's a fun adventure.
We'll do last question here from Neo Viper. It says, been watching the Daniel Craig James Bond movies. Curious of those. What's your favorite opening song? Skyfall and Writings on the Wall from Spectre are my favorites.
I think Skyfall is definitely my favorite.
We talked about this when we were playing something. I have never seen any of the James Bond movies other than the last one. So I think that's
And I've seen
Adele's
all of them
song.
except for the last one. Yeah.
So I guess
Well, that's the
Adele's.
at the sky fall.
Okay, I actually hate that song.
You don't have to make
I actually
it sound
hate
like
that.
Nurge, man.
No, I actually hate that one. He's right. That is
together.
exactly how it sounds.
That's not how it sounds. It's a good song.
I just can't sing it though. I like the song. I was probably gonna say Skyfall, also mainly just because that's the only one I can name. So Skyfall.
I agree.
All right. Well, that'll do it for the GG Over Easy podcast. Thank you guys all for chilling and hanging out today. We will be back next week for some more talking and whatnot.
Deuces.